Hello, my name is Katya Paramanova. I'm founder and CEO of Centrally. Let's check out two use cases today. First up, energy storage. Let's go ahead and see the energy storage landscape, specifically startups in the energy storage ecosystem. Organization types, startups, sweet. So here we see a big map. You'll see highlighted all of the energy storage startups in the demo set. So TerraLoop, for example, click on it, get more information about this node, can further click on the link to go to their website, and you can see some of their relationships. Who they were certified by, strategic partners, investors. We can even check out the full list, some of the specific types, for example, government, academia, R&D. They seem to be a pretty academia-heavy stakeholder, and more information. Let's actually say first I wanted to see the investment landscape. So here for energy storage systems, we can find some of the investors that have invested in that startup. Breakthrough Energy Ventures clearly is a pretty big deal here with 4 energy storage startups shown here. Inform Energy. You can see the same view. Let's get rid of the investors. You can see the same view in table format as well. If we then wanted to export that to an Excel sheet and keep track of the energy storage startups. All right, let's get back to the graph view. Let's say we wanted to actually take a little bit closer of a look into one of these startups. Let's go ahead and pick one. ESS. Looks pretty interesting, pretty legitimate, lots of connections. Energy storage systems. All right. Here are all of their immediate connections. Again, we can see this sort of breakdown, a lot of investor-distributor relationships, large companies, obviously finance, investment. But I'm actually curious to see their broader landscape. Who do the folks that they work with? So we can see that they were a supplier of the Stone Edge Farm microgrid. We can see some of the other partners involved in that project. Likewise, we can start to see some of the other partners of Breakthrough Energy Ventures, one of their investors. All right, let's go ahead and pause there and check out a different use case. Second use case, looking for a new corporate sponsor if you're an industry association or accelerator. So loaded a different data set, about 1,800 companies and 2,000 relationships. Let's go ahead and filter out what we care about. So roles, a lot of these types of organizations, industry associations, accelerators, incubators, play the role of an intermediary, and probably we care to see strategic partners and sponsors of those organizations to see if we can get inspired by some common corporate sponsors that seem to be interesting. All right, so here we can find, for example, Bixel Exchange, LA-based Center for Innovation, Pre-Accelerator, another intermediary based out of LA. Let's look at some of their shared connections. So one, for example, you'll see General Assembly is actually a coding academy that seems to be a partner with a few of these groups, as is Cross Campus. Not a sponsor necessarily, but potentially a resource provider. Let's go ahead and move a little bit further down here so we can see some of these shared connections. So Bunker Labs, Network for National Veterans and Military Spouses. We can see that JP Morgan Chase and actually Boeing as well and NBC Universal are shared strategic partners / sponsors for these organizations. So these would be ones I would actually consider to reach out to or look for similar organizations, considering that these obviously have a propensity to support. And with that, thanks for watching.